The Penfield line opened in 1941 to bring thousands of workers to massive World War II munitions factories built in the area. Trains continued to operate until 1991. It's time to go exploring. The line started just north of Salisbury Station and ran northeast, then north for nearly 6 kilometres, ending with a balloon loop just south of Bellchambers Road. It had 4 stations, Hilra and the imaginatively named Penfield One, Penfield Two and Penfield Three. Plenty of sidings branched off the line, the largest of them headed into what's now RAAF base Edinburgh. The story of the Penfield line can't be told without an introduction to the history of the Salisbury Explosives Factory. It was why the once well-appointed line was built after all. Construction of the factory began in late 1940. Up to 3,000 labourers and tradesmen worked 7 days a week to complete the 4.5 square mile complex. It was huge, more than 1,000 buildings, and it was in production by mid-1942. This massive factory complex employed over 6,500 people, working 6-day weeks around the clock in 3 shifts. The area was semi-rural back then, so a special train line had to be built to connect to the city corridor. Up to 25 passenger trains served the line daily, including 6 trains a day from as far away as Angaston and Kapunda, via a specially constructed curve north of the current site of Nulata railway station. Patronage of the line plummeted after 1943 and it continued to decline over the years. The loop closed in 1983 after the derailment of Red Hen railcars. Services continued to Penfield Three, but through a series of closures, the branch was reduced to single track by the end of the 80s. About 200 metres of track has been retained, so trains from Adelaide that terminated at Salisbury could change direction back to Adelaide. It's still there, but it's unrecognisable now as a modern electric line, and the next section through Hilra is now an industrial estate. As time goes by, more and more of the corridor is being covered up. The last train of Red Hens ran in 1991, and the line was dismantled in 1993. This could be the location of the northern arm of the triangle, which allowed trains coming from the north to head onto the Penfield branch. There was once a signal cabin here. The only indication there might have been something here is the curved fence and the railway line being used as fence posts. A classic old SAR railway fence post. Well, here we are, found some of the old ballast bed, and what must be some of the old right-of-way with the old underground cable sign over there. We're just near the Bagster Road crossing at Salisbury. So these two lines must have run fairly close to each other. Hardly anything remains, but let's just see what we can dig up for you here on our doorstep. There's not much left of the central section of the railway, and I'm not about to go creeping around outside the entrances of the likes of DSTO and British Aerospace. You can follow the old Penfield railway line too. along the Penfield Rail Trail, which starts at Salisbury and ends at Bellchambers Road. The link's in the description. Thanks for joining me on this journey along the old Penfield line. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop me a like, and please consider subscribing to this channel so you'll see more as soon as I make them. We'll see you next time.